Welcome to Entirety of Everything, where we search for the deeper meaning of things, to find the purpose hidden beneath everything. But before we can speak about purpose, we must first define what it is we're seeking meaning for. In our case, it's existence itself. And so we arrive at one of the oldest, most profound questions ever asked. Why is there something rather than nothing? This question isn't new. For centuries, it has lingered at the very edge of human thought. The philosopher Leibniz once called it the first question which should rightly be asked. Heidegger named it the fundamental question of metaphysics. Even in ancient philosophy, from Parmenides to Avicenna, and within sacred texts across civilizations, this inquiry has remained at the heart of human wonder. And yet, no final answer has ever truly been grasped. At Entirety of Everything, our aim isn't to dwell endlessly within one question. Instead, we gather scattered truths, from philosophy to physics, from theology to psychology, and weave them together into a single coherent tapestry, because meaning doesn't exist in isolated facts. It lies in the connections between them. Now, let's return to the question. We can logically imagine a state where nothing exists. No space, no time, no laws of physics, pure absence. And the fact that such a state is conceivable makes the reality of our existence even more astonishing. And yet, here we are, in an immense universe, within it, billions of galaxies. In one of those galaxies, our sun, around that sun, a pale blue planet, and on that planet, you and me, thinking, questioning, asking about existence itself. So, we discard the hypothetical of nothingness and accept the undeniable truth. Something exists. And where there is existence, the question of purpose naturally follows. Before we can start the journey towards understanding the purpose of existence, we must first understand the canvas on which this story is painted. We live in an age where vast oceans of information are not only available, but instantly accessible. And yet, within this abundance, the way each of us perceives reality remains profoundly different. These differences arise from the knowledge we possess, the limits of our understanding, the mindsets we've inherited, and the circumstances that shape our view of the world. Added to this is the quiet, constant presence of misinformation. For every truth that reaches us, 100 distortions travel alongside it. And so, a challenge emerges. How can we begin to speak of the purpose of existence when even our perception of existence itself is not shared? Consider this. With all the evidence gathered across centuries, satellites, images, physics, and first-hand voyages, there are still those who insist the Earth is flat. Others claim the universe is only a few thousand years old, despite the light from distant galaxies telling another story. This is the strange paradox of human thought and perception. We can be shown the same reality and yet see it differently. The answer lies in establishing common ground. By gathering those truths which stand beyond question, well-established, verifiable facts, drawn from science, history, human experience and observation, to, at the very least, agree on the canvas, before we attempt to decipher the patterns painted upon it. What is our current reality? Let's take a moment to see ourselves clearly. We are a species numbering over 8 billion, living on the only planet in the vastitude of the universe with life, orbiting a small, ordinary star on the edge of a vast spiral galaxy called the Milky Way. A galaxy among an estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe, each containing billions, sometimes trillions, of stars, many with planets of their own. Beyond what our eyes can see and our instruments can measure lies a cosmic ocean stretching 46.5 billion light-years in every direction, a universe expanding at accelerating speed, its distant edges receding faster than light itself. And within this unimaginable expanse, on this small planet, on the outer reaches of a single galaxy, here we are, you and me, a conscious species briefly awake in the infinite dark, wondering what it means to exist. 15,000 years ago, the entire human population could fit inside a modern city, and in a blink of cosmic time, we've crossed oceans, tamed fire, built cities, and sent machines to the edges of our solar system. We've built languages, created philosophies, and fought countless wars. We've built places of worship and weapons capable of erasing our species in minutes. Today we live in an age where we harness the winds, the tides, and the atom itself. And yet, while compassion flourishes in one place, cruelty persists in another. There are over 4,000 known religions in human history. And today, more than 84% of the world identifies with a faith. Christianity remains the largest by numbers, while Islam is the fastest growing and takes second place. The world's total wealth exceeds $500 trillion, and yet it remains grotesquely uneven. A handful of people control more than half the planet's resources, and paradoxically, the entire world carries over $300 trillion of debt, a system designed for a few at the expense of many. We've built telescopes to peer into the night sky. We've seen galaxies billions of light years away. With the James Webb Space Telescope, we've looked back 13.8 billion years to the birth cries of the universe itself. We've peered into the quantum realm and discovered a world where probability, not certainty, shapes the reality we experience. We exist in a universe both infinite and fleeting, both purposeful and indifferent. And yet, in the midst of this paradox, one truth remains clear. This universe had a beginning. The evidence we gather, from the cosmic microwave background to the expanding galaxies to the light captured by the James Webb Space Telescope, all points to a singular event, the moment we call the Big Bang. A moment when everything we know, space, time, matter, and energy, came into existence from a state of nothingness. And here we are, tracing its echoes, trying to understand what it means to be. That is, the common ground we wish our viewers to consider, a snapshot of who we are in a nutshell, what we have achieved, where we have fallen, where we stand, and the cosmos we inhabit defining for us the canvas of existence. In the episodes to come, we'll unravel this grand tapestry, one thread at a time, because sometimes meaning isn't found in answers. It's found in the pursuit of understanding. If you found meaning in this video, or if it stirred even a single question within you, a subscription would truly mean the world to us. We've only just begun this journey, and your support isn't just a number, it's a sign that these conversations matter. Thank you for being here, for thinking with us, and for walking a little further into the unknown.